Come on. I dare you to cross this line. Battle Line with Alan Nathan.
Folks, we want the Republicans out of our bedroom, the Democrats out of our wallets, and both out of our First and Second Amendment rights. They're always teasing me. Just because on occasion I'll submerge my rhetoric in a circumlocution of terminological inexactitudes and contretemps. Governor Dean, welcome back to Battle Line.
I'm glad to be here. This is terrific. I think we're accountable for doing what's best for the United States, and what's best for the United States in this case turned out probably not to be spending $160 billion, 400 lives, and 2,200 people wounded, when we could have achieved the same result had we been more patient.
Let me ask you, Governor, if it turns out that diplomatic efforts result in a greater loss of lives than the loss of life associated with military action, doesn't that have to sway our determination?
The truth is that most of the genocide occurred 10 years ago when we got the Shiites to try to revolt, and then we didn't support them when they did.
And we remember why that was. It was at the behest of the UN, who prevailed very strongly and lobbied very strongly that the U.S. should not get involved. Governor, do we still have it? Ooh, well, apparently he can give it but can't take it. Beat up on the Democrats when it came to partial birth abortion, their position on campaign finance reform, gun control, hate crime legislation, hypocrisy on the issue of race and gender issues. But at the same time, I'm always happy to beat up on the Republicans when it comes to their insistence for the 10 Commandments on the walls of schools, their opposition to health care reform, Patients' Bill of Rights, their insistence on a flag amendment.
Are you saying that people that hold principles that disagree with you ought to change their principles so they can be with you in the center?
Look, ever the centrist, I'll embrace properties from both sides of the aisle and then judge things by that new aggregate. You're never going to see the liberals or the conservatives do that. Steve Forbes.
It wasn't until about 2 or 3 years in the recovery that people really felt things were starting to turn. It starts slowly, but then has real legs.
It seems yet again we're looking at the dollar's decline. You know, the lower the dollar, the better to trade. The better to trade, the stronger the economy. The stronger the economy, the higher the dollar. The higher the dollar, the harder to trade. The harder to trade, the weaker the economy. The weaker the economy, the lower the dollar. The lower the dollar, the better to trade. You get my point here?
Which the bottom line is they shouldn't be trying to push the currency either up or down.
Let it go the way it goes.
No inflation or deflation. Just have inflation.
Battle Line, Radio America Network. I'm Alan Nathan.
Battle Line.